I'm Deborah Lee Baldwin here in my garden on a beautiful spring day with Robin Foreman, a florist and special event designer and planner, and she's going to show us how to make a boutonniere.
Yep, it's really quick and simple, easy process. And so what you do is you can just go down and find your
Oh, sweet little echeverias. This is Echeveria minima.
Right, so I have a little tiny nub of stem, so that's what I'm trying to get to and preserve. And to help me better see that, I'm just going to rinse away the leftover soil.
Good idea.
And the succulent's going to be happy too. He's going to have a nice swim before we do what we're about to do. I'm going to dry him off because I'm going to be taping with floral tape, and so I don't want it too wet, and then it won't stick as good. Okay, so then I'm going to get a nice heavy gauge wire. And I'm going to go right through that tough little stem.
Right through the stem at the very base of the leaves.
Exactly. And then I'm going to just fold that down. Now it's a matter of taking floral tape that sticks to itself as you stretch it and you put pressure and wrapping it around.
Oh, that's a technique. You need to practice. Well, I need to practice.
How
many of these have you done, Robin?
Oh, thousands and thousands.
Yeah, I bet.
Because it's the same process as making a fresh flower bouquet. Obviously, you can't, or boutonniere, you can't use the stem, so you need to make one that bends.
You need to make one, yeah.
Yeah, so then...
So it's a technique of rolling with the left hand and wrapping with the right as you go down, and you're stretching the floral tape as well.
Right, so now my boutonniere just needs a very handsome backdrop to lay on a men's lapel. So for this, I like the look of the spiral eucalyptus.
Oh, the fragrance.
It's beautiful. And then maybe some fun little some extra filler just to give him some pop.
Filler material that has
something that contrasts.
A little bit of contrast in shape and texture. Very simple. You don't want to foof up a guy too much, right? Just a little suggestion on the lapel.
And then
now you're doing
floral tape that
floral tape again to hold everything together.
To hold everything together. And then so that it's not so bulky, you can go back and trim out those little stems.
Oh, good thinking.
At a nice angle.
All right.
Now you're going to wrap them up. Now the stem is way too long. So you need some wire cutters, and you're going to trim up that, but you're going to still leave it long, and I'll show you why in a second.
All right.
Really like this look on a boutonniere. So just trim it down.
So what's your ideal length on the stem for a boutonniere
at this 2 or 3 inches. You want to get it, and this will show you why. I'm going to take some satin ribbon. This is a little thicker than normal. You can get a little bit thinner, and you start at the bottom, and this is has slightly stick to it.
A little bit of tackiness helps it to stick.
And then I just start spinning super tight.
Oh, you're starting at the bottom and spinning up toward the base.
And I'll show you why. So then I kind of cluster it around, and this is called satin wrap.
Oh.
And I'm going to leave this long. I'm going to leave it about
wired?
6 inches. It is a French wired ribbon, but it doesn't need to be. As a matter of fact, that might make it a little bit more challenging. But a simple
wait, you're doing something really important.
So I've cut it at about 6-7 inches.
Okay.
And I'm going to just loop it around my fingers.
Okay.
Then I'm going to tuck it back into itself. And then I'm going to pull it tight. Tight. And I'm actually going to pull him so hard that he sticks up here.
Okay.
And I'm going to give him a little bit of a fancy trim. I'm going to fold him in half so that that little tail has that V shape.
Oh, nice.
It could be maybe a hair shorter. Then I'm going to take a pencil.
A pencil?
A pencil, and I'm going to put it at the bottom of the stems, and I'm going to coil him up. So
right around the pencil.
Absolutely nice and tidy.
A little pigtail.
A little pigtail. And then simple common boutonniere pins. You want me to pin you, Deborah?
Of course.